office. Have a seat. Now, where's the resume that HR sent me? I know it's here somewhere.
I have the copy.
Oh, great. There's just so much work to do around here. I haven't had time to prepare for the interview. That's okay. I've done a lot of interviews over the years. And you know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta wing it. Thank you for coming in today. Before we get started, do you need anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Great. Our agenda will start with a series of questions that I have planned in advance. I'll be taking notes while you answer each question. Occasionally, I may look at the clock, but just to ensure that we stay on time. At the end of our conversation, there will be time for me to answer any questions that you have. Is that okay with you?
Sounds good.
Great. Then let's begin. Tell me about a time that you led a project that was over $10 million. So, I see you're at XYZ Resources. I have not heard good things about them. So I understand why you're looking to leave.
I actually really like it there.
Really? So why do you want to work here?
Well, I've heard great things about Noble Energy, and the position sounded really interesting when I spoke to your recruiter over the phone. Also, it's much closer to my house, so I get to spend more time with my family.
Okay. Well, let's get to the questions. If you were a color, what color would you be?
I'm confused. Is that even relevant? Is this the interview for the project manager position?
Yes, it is. I just want to know how you plan to color code your spreadsheets. Well, by the way, the last person in this role had kids, and they were always running late. Do you have kids? And if so, how long does it take you to get them out of bed in the morning?
Is it legal to ask that question?
Let's just move on to the next question. What's the most difficult project you've led?
Okay, finally a question I can actually answer. Well, we were going through a $10 million software implementation. It impacted my entire department and required a lot of change management.
Wait, that's the most difficult project you've ever led? Try leading a $150 million company-wide project. That was at my last company, and I was the rock star of the team. Now that was a difficult project. Okay, well, I think I've got all the information that I need to get from you.
You do?
We're always looking for ways to improve. Tell me about a time when you weren't pleased with your performance. What did you do about it?
Well, I was putting together a presentation for a project. I've done several of these in the past, so I use a similar format. Unfortunately, it didn't go as well as normal. Unlike previous presentations, my audience included several people outside of my department and the executive team. They had several questions that I wasn't prepared for, and ultimately I had to go back and completely redo the presentation.
Okay, so what did you do differently?
First, I wrote down all the questions and comments I received during the presentation. Then, I put myself in the shoes of the executives. What did they know and what didn't they know about my department? This led me to creating a new slide deck, including all the answers to the original questions and any additional details from my analysis. Lastly, I tested out the effectiveness of my new slides by sending it to a few peers, some who had seen the old version and some who hadn't. Through this, I was able to make sure the new material was effective.
Great. So what was the feedback the second time?
The executives loved it. I included all the information that they wanted to see in the presentation, and I was prepared for all of their questions. It was completely different this time around.
So what did you take away from that experience?
It made me realize the importance of knowing your audience, and it's made me think differently about my approach. In fact, others in my department now come to me when they have to do a presentation.
Well, it looks like we're out of time. I hope you didn't have any questions for me.
Actually, I do have a couple. Do you have 2 more minutes?
No, I'm sorry. I've got another meeting I need to get to. Like I mentioned before, it gets really busy around here. I'll tell you what, just email me and I'll try to get back with you.
Okay.
By the way, you do remember how to get back to the lobby, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Looks like we have a few minutes left. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. What do you think are some of the most important qualities needed for someone to excel in this role, and why?
You asked some really good questions. Do you have any others?
No, I think you've answered them all. I feel I have a really good understanding of the role and your expectations of me.
Great. Now, before I walk you down to the lobby, let me give you a quick tour of our campus. We have great facilities here like Agora Cafe, a basketball court, a gym, Chris Buck's office. Have you seen Chris Buck's office? It's awesome. It's awesome. It is awesome.
Wow, are you kidding me? This is my office?
Hey, Brittany, I didn't know you worked here.
Hey, yeah, I just started earlier this week.
Nice. How do you like it so far?
It's okay.
Why do you say that?
Well, my manager said all the right things in the interview, but now that I'm here, it's a completely different environment. For example, on my first day, I was really excited to see my new office, but when I walked in, it was a complete mess. I had to spend the first couple of hours just cleaning out all the old stuff left behind by the last person.
Really? I cannot believe your office was not cleaned out and ready for your first day.
Yeah, I didn't have my laptop either. Turns out my manager forgot to onboard me in the system. I also thought my manager or someone on my team would take me out to lunch, but nobody ever did.
Jeez, I'm so sorry to hear that, Brittany.
It hasn't gotten much better since. I still haven't had my one-on-one meeting with my manager, and I don't really know what's expected of me in my role.
Oh, man.
The culture here just seems very different from my last company. I'm starting to wonder if I should have just stayed there.
Oh, man, hang in there.
Well, welcome to the team. We're glad to have you on board. I hope you enjoy your office.
Wow, this is really nice. You guys are so prepared around here. It makes me feel really good to know you put this much effort into welcoming your new employees.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Get settled, and then let's plan to meet. I want to go over my expectations of you in this role and how our team supports the company's overall goals.